She prayed for love and married her prison. Proverbs 3:5. She knelt on the bedroom floor at exactly 2:14 in the morning. The house was silent, but her heart was screaming. Every friend she had was married. Every wedding invitation felt like a reminder that she was still waiting, still alone, still wondering if God had forgotten her. Her hands were trembling as she whispered, "God, I'm tired of being alone. Please send me someone who will love me." She wasn't asking for a godly man. She was asking for relief. And that night, she believed God had answered. 3 weeks later, she met him at a coffee shop near her office. He smiled like he had known her forever. He listened like no one ever had. He told her she was beautiful in ways no one else noticed. She went home floating. That night she said, "Thank you, Lord, I knew you heard me." But what she didn't know was this. Sometimes God answers prayers with tests, not gifts. At first, everything felt perfect. He texted constantly. He wanted to know where she was, who she was with, what she was doing. She thought it was love. Her mother raised an eyebrow when she brought him home. "He's intense," her mother said gently. Her pastor asked one question that unsettled her. "Does he lead you closer to God?" She didn't answer. She just smiled. In her heart, she already knew something wasn't right. But loneliness is loud, and loneliness convinces you that any love is better than no love. So she ignored the warning signs. The small comments came first. "Why do you always need to see your friends? Why do you talk to your dad so much? You don't need church every Sunday." She laughed it off. He proposed 6 months later. Everyone said it was too fast. She said, "When you know, you know." She was wrong. The first month of marriage felt like a dream. The second month felt strange. By the third month, the man she married was gone. The man she lived with was someone else. The compliments stopped. The warmth faded. The control began. "Why are you wearing that? Who were you texting? You don't need to go out tonight." One evening she said she was going to Bible study. His face hardened. "Why do you need church? I'm your husband. I should be enough." That night, she didn't go. Weeks passed, then months. Her phone stopped ringing because her friends stopped calling. Her Bible gathered dust because reading it made him angry. He never hit her, but his words bruised deeper than fists ever could. "You're lucky I married you. No one else would put up with you. If you leave me, I'll ruin your life." She stopped praying out loud. She stopped smiling in photos. She stopped recognizing herself. One night she stood in the bathroom staring at her reflection. Her eyes were hollow. Her voice inside whispered, "How did I get here?" She thought of the verse she had memorized as a child. "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding." Proverbs 3:5. She laughed bitterly. "I trusted my heart," she said, "and my heart betrayed me." That night she knelt again, but this prayer was different. "God, I made a mistake. I didn't ask you for direction. I asked you for comfort. And I'm trapped." No thunder answered her. No miracle happened. But something shifted inside her. The next week she secretly met her old pastor. When she told him everything, she expected judgment. Instead, he said softly, "God didn't leave you. You left his wisdom, but he's still here." He opened his Bible and read, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted, and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Psalm 34:18. She broke down in tears. For the first time in years, she felt hope. But freedom is never easy. When her husband found out she had spoken to the pastor, his rage exploded. "You're trying to destroy our marriage. You're embarrassing me. You belong to me." That night she slept with her shoes on, afraid of what the morning would bring. 3 days later, while he was at work, she packed one suitcase. Her hands shook so badly she dropped her toothbrush twice. At the door she hesitated. What if he was right? What if no one else wanted her? What if God was done with her? Then she remembered another verse. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. She opened the door and walked out. The road to healing was long. She cried in parking lots. She woke up from nightmares. She doubted herself daily. But little by little, God restored what was broken. Her smile returned. Her prayers grew stronger. Her Bible came back to her bedside. 1 year later, she stood in church giving her testimony. Her voice trembled as she said, "I prayed for love, but I didn't pray for wisdom. I leaned on my feelings instead of God's voice. But even when I walked into my own prison, God followed me inside and led me out." She closed with one sentence that silenced the room. Don't ask God to bless your decisions. Ask Him to guide them. And somewhere in the back row sat a young woman wiping tears from her face, because she was praying the same prayer she once did. "God, I'm tired of being alone." And this time, she was listening.